Classic battle, Cedartown and Cartersville, right here on the Big AA. Kickoff set for 7:30. So stick with us. We'll be back here in just a moment here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network, the Big AA.
You've been listening to the Locker Room Report with head coach Tommy Atha, right here on the Big AA. Stay tuned. Our pregame show continues next as we head up to the booth with more here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Looking for great deals? Stop by Livewire Surplus, located on North Main Street in Cedartown. They've got everything from tools and generators to patio furniture, lawn mowers, flooring, cleaning supplies, mini splits, and much more. Whether you're tackling a project or upgrading your space, they've got what you need. Come check them out at the store today. You'll never know what you might find. Check them out on Facebook or visit their new website, livewiresurplus.com. That's Livewire Surplus, 546 North Main Street in Cedartown, 678-861-5021.
Looking for a good used vehicle? Don't go out of town. Come see the folks at Dingler Motor Company, 526 North Main Street. Bad credit, no problem. Dingler Motor Company can get you back on the road in no time with their in-house financing. Top quality pre-owned late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop by and check out their wide selection at 526 North Main Street across from Livewire Surplus. Call them at 770-748-0906. Search them on Facebook at Dingler Motor Co. That's Dingler Motor Company.
Shop local and save big at Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown. High-quality hand-cut meats and produce and low-priced national brand name dry groceries and lots more. And while you're there, stop and get something fresh and delicious from the deli. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10%, 430 South College Street in Cedartown across from the post office. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Sundays. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown.
The following is a presentation of WGAA Sports.
Cedartown football. It's more than just a game. Commitment.
He's going to run it. He's going to make it.
Sportsmanship.
Touchdown, Cedartown. Beautiful pass. Beautiful catch.
Tradition.
Bulldogs win. Bulldogs win. And everybody is running out onto the field.
Cedartown High School football is on the air.
It's time for Cedartown High School Bulldogs football here on WGAA 106.1 FM and AM 1340, the Big AA. Broadcasting online at WGAAradio.com and Facebook Live. And now let's head down to the field for all the action of Cedartown Bulldog football here on the Big AA.
A storied rivalry between two teams with over a century worth of contest between the two of them. The Cedartown Bulldogs come in the Cartersville Purple Hurricanes' hometown. Historic Wyman Stadium. The old saying is red sky at night, sailor's delight. Well, it's red skies here and a beautiful 74 degrees, but there is a hurricane watch as the Bulldogs will look to see if they can tame the tough storms.
Sam, did you have to say that? We've already heard that a ton tonight, but let me tell you, a beautiful sunset here. We're facing that sunset here in the visitors' press box. Looking forward to a really what promises to be, Joe, a ball game that's it's going to be unlike any ball game this year. It's going to be our toughest matchup of the season.
Yes, it is. They're undefeated. The series is pretty close. Cedartown leads the series 25-23 with 4 ties. But it's been a number of years since going all the way back to 2011 since we beat Cartersville at home. We beat them 18-10 back in 2011. So it's been a while since we've beaten Cartersville.
It's been a minute. But, why not shock the state tonight?
That's right. And we have this, and everybody remembers Trevor Lawrence being the quarterback over here. Back, when he came to Cedartown back in 2018, Cedartown, we almost beat them.
Yeah.
And they were, a great team back then.
Well, you go back to last season, Joe. One of the most classic matchups between Cedartown and Cartersville in the history of the storied rivalry. A game that Cedartown probably could have won. Had we not had our quarterback injured in the first half of the game. You can say all the what ifs that you want to about that. Cartersville ended up winning that game and clinching the region championship. But looking back at the history, I didn't know this series went back to the 1910s.
Oh, yes.
I mean, it was 1912? I think was the first time we played these guys.
It was a long time ago. I remember.
You remember that then?
Oh yeah, I do. That was
1912.
Yeah,
okay.
1912. But I remember my senior year coming over here, winning. They were supposed to beat us.
Yeah.
We won 6-3. It was a close game. And
bunch of field goals.
That one, I think we scored the touchdown and didn't get the extra point because we didn't have a kicker back then much.
Right.
So
right.
that game in Cedartown with Trevor Lawrence, we lost that 21-20. And the year before that, over here, with Trevor, I think it was his junior year. They handled us pretty good. It was 41-7, but when they came to Cedartown, it was a close game, and I don't remember all that went on, but I think we could have beaten them that night.
Right. Well, looking at the, the record, Cedartown coming into this ball game 2-6 overall. The Purple Hurricanes 8-0. They've, but one thing we can say about Cartersville, and Sam, if you want to join in on this.
I thought you guys forgot I was down here.
No, not at all. But listen, Sam, Cartersville has given up some points this year. Their defense is not going to be one of the most elite defenses in the state because even in this region, they've given up some points to teams that, maybe you don't give up points to or whatever. But, I think if you can get to the defense and Cedartown's defense all year long has really played tough. And I think if Cedartown's defense can play well, keep Cartersville's offense off the field, I feel like we've got a good chance.
Don't mean to interrupt you, Sam, but Calhoun scored 35 against them, and Cass scored 28. Alatoona scored 24. So they can be scored on, that's for sure.
Well, here at Wyman Stadium, one of the most historic venues here in Northwest Georgia, I kind of put Wyman Stadium, even though they do have a track here, I kind of put it up, or so does Barron Stadium. I kind of put Barron Stadium and Wyman Stadium kind of in the same category. Very historic stadiums, very classic high school football stadiums. Great atmosphere. And Sam, you're out there amongst the in the open air down there on the field, artificial turf field, but a very nice night in the low 70s right now.
Yeah, it is. It's just an absolutely beautiful night. And like you said, this is very reminiscent of just a very classic football stadium. It's kind of in an area that it's a little different than Cedartown. It's just kind of stuck out on the bypass, but at the same time, you do have a major highway just on the other side of it. But then you got downtown just on the other side, the back side of this football stadium. And so it's just one of those places that makes you feel like it's classic Friday night high school football. And it is 74. It is really nice out here. A little bit of a breeze, almost no humidity in the air. Just a great night for high school football. And a great sunset, of course, as you can tell if you're watching on our Facebook Live, YouTube, and NFHS network feeds. Really a beautiful evening here. We're about 5 minutes away from kickoff here at Wyman Stadium, Cedartown and Cartersville. So let's take a 60-second break from our pregame, halftime, and postgame sponsors. We'll return with more of our pregame coverage here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
This is Brad McFall of the law firm Gammon, McFall, Villarreal, which has been serving the Cedartown and Polk County community continuously since 1970. Wright Gammon, Brad McFall, Brian Villarreal, and Wayne Gammon are available to handle your legal needs. We specialize in problem solving in a variety of fields, including domestic relations, personal injury, workers' compensation, and criminal defense. Look us up at gmvlawfirm.com or 770-748-2815.
Are you having roofing problems like broken shingles, a roof leak? Then you need to contact Joe at Oak Ridge Roofing. Oak Ridge Roofing can do roof repairs, new roofs for residential and commercial clients. One of the special things that Oak Ridge Roofing has done is giving a new roof away to a worthy person in our community. So contact Joe Tatum today for your roofing needs. 770-778-3299. Oak Ridge Roofing is veteran-owned and ready to serve you. Check them out online at oakroofing.net. Email Joe at oakroofing.net or call 770-778-3299.
Welcome back to Wyman Stadium here in Cartersville, Georgia. Getting ready for the kickoff of tonight's ball game. The Cedartown Bulldogs and the Cartersville Purple Hurricanes, along with Sam Branch, Joe McLennan, Andrew Carter here with you. And the Cedartown captains making their way onto the field. Joe Mack.
Tonight's captains, number 3, Jalen Johnson. Number 9, Chris Johnson. Number 40, Will Worthington. And number 53, Tyler Wade. For the Purple Hurricanes, captains tonight will be number 4, Trip Chapman. Number 5, Braylon Hill. Number 9, Nate Russell. And number 30, Reed Ezel.
Sam heading to the middle of the field. Hopefully we'll be able to get some audio from that on the coin toss. Cedartown, of course, being the visiting team, will get the call. Teams they're shaking hands right now. Cartersville, by the way, wearing all black. It's a blackout tonight at Wyman Stadium. So we'll see if we can listen in for the coin toss.
You to have it. Cartersville, you're my home team today. I refer to you as black. Visiting team, I refer to you as white tonight. Being the visiting team, you will call the coin toss. Coin, this is heads. This is tails. What will your call be? Tails. Tails is the call. I will toss it in. It is.
Looks like Cedartown's won the toss and deferring to the second half.
All right. Sam, can you confirm that?
Yes, we did win the toss. We did defer to the second half.
Very good. All right. We're just a moment away from kickoff here. Both teams are going to shake hands in the middle of the field. This artificial turf field, of course, has the C in the middle of the field, the purple C. Canes in each end zone with that hurricane sign. We've already been notified there's a hurricane watch, and I'm guessing the hurricane warning will be coming soon. The sign says CHS Dogs for the Cedartown Bulldogs here. And we are about ready for the Dogs to break through that sign here. Beautiful night for football here in Bartow County. The second to last game of the season for Cedartown. And here come the Dogs. Cedartown Bulldogs wearing their road uniforms, the white uniform tops with the gray or the silver breeches with a red and white stripe down the side, the silver helmets, black numerals, and the red and black stripe on their sleeves. Cartersville in all black with purple helmets. Band taking off, and there's the horn, and we are ready to go for the kickoff. Cedartown Bulldogs football here on the Big AA. 106.1 FM, AM 1340, and our social media platforms. A big crowd gathering here at Wyman Stadium. As you mentioned, Cedartown won the toss, deferred the second half, so we will kick off to the Canes here in the first half. And one thing we always have noticed about this stadium, Joe, is it's loud.
It is.
It is loud. Not just the music, but the crowd, because you're so close to the field here. It's just a very loud atmosphere.
You know, there's very little between the beginning of the stands and the track. You know, in Cedartown, we got a a good bit, and then we're real high. We're not real as high here as we are in Cedartown, so it feels like we're right on the field.
Branson Adams to kick it off for the Bulldogs. Branson Adams, by the way, got some region honors this week. Congrats to him. He has been a great place kicker for the Bulldogs this season. Adams to kick it from his own 40-yard line.
And he's a sophomore.
Only a sophomore.
And he's gotten region acclamations already. And I think, what is he, 5-5 on field goals and only missed one extra point?
That's right.
That is great.
He's been excellent. Cartersville with their man deep on the 5-yard line. Here's the kick. Little pooch kick. And they're going to take it down at the 49-yard line. So Cartersville's going to have outstanding field position to start here. First and 10 for them around the 49.
They must have hoped to get an onside kick because it didn't even go past the first line of
well, they're only 11-yard kickoff. And Cartersville will have it at midfield.
Down here about the 30-yard line, and that's where I was looking.
So I'm wondering if that wasn't what they were trying to do. But Cedartown defense to the field. We're going to have to really pay attention to Nate Russell, their senior starting quarterback, number 10, number 9. He is outstanding. Two receivers on each end. Here's the snap. It's going to be a handoff on the run play up the middle, and we're going to stuff him there, but he's going to gain a few more yards after initial contact.
His second effort got him 5 yards.
Ahead to the 46-yard line. It'll be second down and 5. Cartersville on a running play. First play from scrimmage tonight. Going quickly. Here's a passing play. Russell passes complete up the middle to the tight end. He's got the first down and more. He's going to be at to the 20-yard line and tackled inside the 20 at about the 19 or 18-yard line.
He was wide open, not one defender close to him. Great pass. And this quarterback, he's about 6'2" or 3 at least.
Nate Russell, number 9. First down for the Canes. In the shotgun is Russell. Russell back to pass, looking up the middle, throws complete to the 10, to the 5, and touchdown Cartersville. So they score a couple of plays in, and the Canes lead by a score of 6-0. That did not take long.
No, 3 plays, 11-10 left to go in the first quarter, and the Canes score. 1 running play and 2 passes.
Well, Sam, Cartersville kind of went tempo there, and they just marched down the field real fast.
Well, they do, and I think when you give a team that is this explosive on offense a very short field like that, that's exactly what you're going to get. Cartersville lining up to go for the 2-point conversion.
Russell is in there to go for 2. Snap. He's going to step back to pass, wide open in the right side of the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is good. So Cartersville takes an 8-0 lead with 11:10 to go here in the first quarter. We'll take a 30-second timeout and come back with the kickoff after this on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. Oil changes, new tires, tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioning service or repair. Think Cedartown Automotive. The fine folks at Cedartown Automotive are serious about their job and ready to help you get your car prepared for the months ahead. So why not stop by Cedartown Automotive today on East Avenue in Cedartown? That's Cedartown Automotive. Call them at 770-749-5040 or go by and see them at 107 East Avenue in Cedartown.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Down the sidelines with Sam Branch. Sam, as we were talking about before, Cartersville striking early, a 51-yard scoring drive.
Yeah, they just marched the ball down the field. 1 run play, 2 passes, and, pay dirt. So Cedartown now has to come back and try to counter here. I think you try to control the clock. I think you try to run the ball and just try to keep Cartersville's offense on the sideline as much as possible.
Rohan Kent and Jalen Johnson back deep for the Bulldogs. There's the kick. It is a long kick. That is going to go into the end zone, and it's going to be a touchback. So Cedartown will take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The kicker is the senior Ramsey Rowell, number 95. So Mosley and company will scrimmage from the 20-yard line after Cartersville strikes quickly and scores a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. I know I was noticing Joe, during warm-ups, they were snapping the ball some to Rohan Kent, maybe on the wild dog or letting him play a little bit of quarterback. So we'll see what we go with here. Looks like it'll be Mosley in under center. Going to put a man in motion. Hand the ball off to the motion man. Goes around right side. He's got some running room. He's to the 25 and down to about the 28, 29-yard line.
Yards. It's going to be about a foot short, maybe a yard short of a first down.
That's Jalen Johnson on the run there for Cedartown, and a positive gain there on first down. That's going to bring up second and maybe less than a yard. So a good running play there. Yeah, Jalen was in motion to the right side. A 9-yard gain. 2nd and 1. Mosley under center again. 2 receivers on his left. I backfield. And the ball off to the fullback, and he slipped down.
He slipped down
and he lost a yard. Yep, maybe a couple of yards. So instead of it being a 1 yard to gain, it's going to be 3 yards to go before the first down. 3rd down and 3 on the loss of 2 on that running play as he slipped down. I think that was Dorsey running the rock, and he just lost his footing. So 3rd down and 3. And Cartersville got some big guys up front. We lost Cameron. Hopefully it'll come back here in a minute. There it is. Third and 3. Mosley under center. He's going to hand the ball off on a running play, and we got the first down, and we almost broke free to the 35-yard line.
About a 7-yard run. 7 or 8 yard run, rather.
I believe that was Dorsey again on the run for the Bulldogs and gets the first down. So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs on the Jacoby Dorsey run. Dogs moving the ball. 1st and 10 at the 35. Again, Mosley is under center. Looks to his sideline. Play clock down to 8. White gets the snap. A quick throw to the left side. Got it to Rohan Kent. Rohan Kent to the 35, trying to push his way a little forward more. They're going to give him about 3 yards. A little sideways pass. It was a forward pass. 2nd down and 7.
Good job by Jalen Johnson there to try to pick up a block on the corner. Gave Rohan a little bit of room to work there.
8:50 to go here in the first quarter. Cedartown moving the ball and mostly on the ground. And that was our first passing attempt there, but it was kind of a short little screen pass to the left side. 2nd down, 7. Trips to the left. Snap, going to be a snap to Rohan Kent on the direct snap. Goes around left side. He's in the backfield still trying to get around the corner, and he's going to gain maybe a couple yards on the far sideline.
Runs out of bounds on the 40.
Sam, we've seen this for the past couple of weeks. We've been kind of mixing in the wild dog with traditional quarterback play, and we've had some mixed success with it.
Yeah, and that success is by design. It's not because there's anything wrong with Wyatt per se. It's just that they want to throw a little bit of a wrinkle at the defense by pulling Rohan in there.
3rd and 5.
Ran out of bounds to stop the clock as well. Third and 5 from the 40. Dogs shifting their line over a little bit. Under center again is Mosley. Tall sweep to the right. It's Dorsey trying to find the corner. He will not. And he'll be tackled out of bounds close to the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up a 4th down for Cedartown. He was not out of bounds, so the clock will continue to run. Well, the drive will fizzle out close to midfield. Line of the game was the 45. We barely got it back to the 40. So 4th down and about maybe 3.5. And Cedartown will have to punt the ball. Isaac Simon will do the chore, standing on his own 25-yard line. Snap to him, and he kicks it away. Looks like a pretty good kick. It's going to bounce at the 35, and we're going to down it there about the 37. And now we got a flag in away from the play as somebody's helmet came falling off, and I don't know if this is going to be.
I didn't see what happened.
I don't know if this is going to.
Well, it looks like it's going to be another illegal participation play. We've seen this called a few times, not on the Dogs, but on our opponent. In high school football, the rule is if your helmet comes off, you have to stop play immediately. You cannot engage anymore.
True, very true.
We'll wait for the call, and it is a personal foul, and it's going to be against Cartersville. But no, there's also a personal foul against the Dogs, so those penalties will offset. So it was not the illegal participation penalty that we thought it might be.
So it will be 1st and 10 for Cartersville back at their own 36-yard line. 7:30 to go in the first quarter. Cartersville marching down the field in their first drive to start the ball game, and here they are in their second possession. Nate Russell in the shotgun. Snap, going to hand the ball off. He's going to go around left tackle. He's got to the 40. He's cuts to the right, goes to the 45, trying to get the outside. He's got a lane. He's trying to beat the man. He will go down the right sideline, and he's going to be tackled out on the Cedartown 20-yard line. And a big gain there for Cartersville as he ran around to the right side. Joe, can you catch the number on that running back? It's kind of hard to see the numbers.
Number four.
Number four
is the running back, yep.
Number 4 for Cartersville.
The last-ditch effort to get the stop was made by Cedartown's number 8, Bryant Waddell.
Trent Chapman there, a sophomore, running the ball.
Captain for tonight.
So first down for Cartersville. They've got 2 receivers on the right. They're going to put a man in motion. Back to passes Russell. Little screen pass to the 20, 15, 10. Burst to speed. Touchdown, Cartersville.
Flag on the field, guys. Penalty on the field.
This may be coming back. We will check the penalty. As it stands right now, it's 14-0 Cartersville, but we'll check the laundry.
Block in the back.
So that'll negate the score. So the flag will put him back to the 21-yard line. Negates a touchdown. Cartersville has 1st and 10 now at the 21. Russell. Now we got a stoppage of play and a flag thrown again. Probably illegal legal procedure on the Canes. So that'll put it back 5 more yards. Couple of flags on this one, guys. 1st and 15 at Cedartown's 26. Nate Russell has a man in the backfield with him. 2 receivers on the right side of him. Snap. Russell back to pass. Plenty of time. Launches one down to the left sideline. Touchdown Cartersville, I think, if they're going to say. Yep. Touchdown Canes in the left corner of the end zone. Outstanding catch there in the left side of the end zone for Cartersville. I didn't get the number there.
8. Was it number 8 that caught that ball?
It was number 1, Brady Marchese.
Brady Marchese, the senior for Cartersville, makes it 14-0. Looks like they will attempt the extra point this time. They go for 2 on their first touchdown. They're attempting the extra point right now. It'll be number 95, Ramsey Rowell, to attempt to kick it, and we've got a flag down on the field. We'll check the official for the call. Offside on the Bulldogs, and they're going to wave that one off, and as Cartersville declines the penalty. Rowell in there to kick the extra point. Snap is down, the kick is up, it looks good, and it's right through there. So with 6:42 to go in the first quarter, Cartersville has scored on both of their offensive possessions. They lead 15-0. We'll come back after 30 seconds on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
The Cedar Stream Company is a fully automated screen printing facility located in Northwest Georgia with the ability to efficiently and effectively distribute products all over the United States. Using the latest automation in the industry, they have the ability to process orders accurately and rapidly. Cedar Stream offers logo design, online website fundraiser stores, retail packaging, private labeling, drop shipping, and more. They handle licensed brands to your local school's field day shirts. Check out their services at www.cedarstream.com. Cedar Stream Shirts. It's what we do.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Back down the sideline with Sam Branch. Sam, Cartersville again scoring pretty quick on their possession.
Yeah, listen, they just had some busted coverage defensively for the Dogs. Orkisi was able to get around Howard and Dalton Trammell on that coverage and was just finding himself open and made a heck of a catch, heck of a throw there by Cartersville's quarterback.
Well, Sam, it's speed. I mean, they've got a lot of speed.
Absolutely, they do. Yes, sir. And they're a big team as well. They got a lot of big guys out here.
Rowell to kick it off from the 40. And back toward the end zone. It is returnable. It'll be Jalen Johnson with it. Johnson to the 15 and trying to get to the 20-yard line. He'll get to the 20. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Cedartown there at the 20-yard line. Dogs able to move the ball with some success, guys, but unfortunately not able to get across the 50-yard line.
When you're playing a team that's on defensively, you got to click on all cylinders. You can't get yourself behind the sticks. You can't get yourself into a 3rd and long. You just got to execute and just take care of business on each and every play.
6:35 to play here in quarter number 1. Cedartown with their second possession. This time we're going to be in the I formation. Under center is Mosley. He's going to go back to pass. He's looking for somebody open. He's going to get tackled in the backfield and sacked back at the 14-yard line. Sam Mosley had no one open.
Nobody open, and then he had a defender that came around on his blind side, or a lineman, I should say, came around on his blind side and just dropped him for a big loss. And, I just got out of my mouth that you can't get behind the sticks. You got to keep yourself in, good positive territory, and you can't put yourself in a 3rd and long situation. Not 3rd and long, but it is 2nd and long.
2nd and 17, and now we've got a stoppage of play. Whistles on the field. The head referee comes up between the two teams, and now they're talking about something. I'm not sure what this could be.
The play clock on the field.
Malfunctioning?
To our right, Andrew. That play clock is not working, so they're keeping the play clock on the field as of right now.
All right. So play clock is malfunctioning, so they're going to go to the field. 5:57 to go. 2nd down, 17 for the Bulldogs. And I think they may have jumped off sides. Flag on the field before the snap. Cartersville called for offsides. It'll get some of that yardage back. It'll bring up 2nd down and 12, and that's better than 2nd down and 17.
Cedartown swapping out some personnel. Dalen Holiday comes out. Rohan Kent has checked into the game for the Dogs.
Bryson Harlow, the wide receiver here on the near side. Rohan Kent is also in there. Here's a snap. Going to be a quick handoff, trying to get around right tackle, and we hit that line and go nowhere. That was Dorsey. Jacoby Dorsey there on the handoff around, trying to get around the right tackle, but I don't think he got around it. Got a yard on the play. They'll give him a yard. 3rd down and 11.
You think an obvious passing situation here. Jalen Johnson has checked back into the game, as well as Bryant Waddell. Those are two.
Joe, I think this would
targets.
be. I didn't mean to mute you over there, Joe.
No, that's all right.
But I think this might be a good opportunity to put Johnson up the middle, run up the middle, and try that up the middle pass. Let's see if we can get it going.
I think so. I think I would go for. I mean, you don't have anything to lose.
Trying to get the hard count down on him. Now we're going to go back to the pistol formation. Snap. Quick pass over the head of Rohan Kent and incomplete. Tried the short pass, and boy, I tell you what, Wyatt had a guy coming right after him as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, the pressure is not giving him time to really plant and throw. It was a tad high, but still was a catchable pass.
So it's 4th and 11. The Dogs will be forced to punt. Back for the Canes is Maddox Davis, number 15. Isaac Simon, the punter, takes care of a low snap, and he will drive that one back to about the 47-yard line. A couple of missed tackles there. He's going to break to the 50, to the 45, 40, 35, 30. He's going to go all the way to the end zone and touchdown on the punt. Number 15 took it all the way into the end zone. That's Maddox Davis, and Cartersville now made it 21-0. Two missed tackles there right at him, Joe, and he just he couldn't get around the coverage.
Yeah, I know it.
Or he was able to get around the coverage. We couldn't catch up to it. 21-0. 4:33 to play. And to kick it again is Ramsey Rowell for the extra point. Low snap and handled well, and the kick is up. The kick is good. Cartersville 22, Cedartown nothing, with 4:33 to go in the first quarter. 30-second break. We'll come back with more football action after this on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
George and John Marangakis wish the Bulldogs a winning season and invite everyone to Zorba's after the game or for lunch or dinner. It's Zorba's for delicious choices in American, Italian, and Greek cuisine. From pasta to pizza, chicken and seafood dishes, or delicious juicy steak. Cooked to perfection, Zorba's friendly staff will serve it hot and fresh with a smile. Dine in or carry out. Call Zorba's at 770-748-8490.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Back down to the sideline, Sam Branch with a report down there. Sam, two missed tackles there right after the kickoff or the punt was caught, and that cost us. They were able to get up to speed and go down, and it's number 15, Maddox Davis, scores the touchdown.
Yeah, that's something that I think we've struggled with throughout the years, just special teams coverage, and there it comes back to bite us.
Ramsey Rowell to kick it off for Cartersville. They are up 22-0. They've scored on all of their offensive possessions and a special team score. There's the kick. It's a deep kick toward the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Caught in the end zone by Jalen Johnson, but in high school, if it's in the end zone at all, it's a touchback. Well, Ramsey Rowell can kick the extra points, and he can put his foot into those kickoffs. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Canes up 22-0. We'll have a few other scores as we get them, as we have opportunities to get to them here. We're going to line up under center, Wyatt Mosley. Two receivers on his left, and like half the offensive line for Cedartown jumped early. Flag on the play. It will be false start on the Bulldogs. So 1st down and 15. Guys, the line just almost like they didn't hear the snap, or they just weren't all on the same page. 1st down, 15. At the 15. Mosley in the shotgun with a back behind him. Snap, going to hand the ball off, running play to Dorsey. Dorsey trying to get the yardage back, and he might get some of it back. And, yeah, it looks like he'll get close to the 20-yard line for about a 4-yard gain.
Be second and about 10 and a half maybe. Four minutes, 11 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Score, Canes 22, Cedartown 0.
Jalen Johnson, the wide receiver here on this, or rather it's number 8, Bryant Waddell, the wide out to our near side. The receiver halfway between him is Jalen Johnson. Tight end lines up on the right side as well. Snap, handoff again. Meeting at the line and nothing there. Might have got a yard to the 20-yard line. I think that was Dorsey again. It's hard to tell from our vantage point. Third down and 10 officially. Sam, feel free to correct me if I get a name wrong.
I got you.
Thank you.
Zeke Brown right now.
Thank you, Zeke Brown. Thought it might have been Zeke Brown. Yeah, he's back there with Mosley right now. Play clock is functioning now. It's down to 5 seconds. We may have to call time or take the penalty here. We're going to get it off, though. Snap, shotgun, runs to the right. Mosley will get tackled down. I thought he might have been, thought he might have had the face mask right there.
It was close to a horse collar because he got him up right around the jersey, right around the neck, but he didn't get on to the shoulder pads.
So that'll be about a 10-yard loss back to the 10-yard line, so it'll be a punt. Sam, did you see anything like a horse collar or a face mask on that tackle?
Face mask, but underneath it.
Isaac Simon will be right on his own goal line to punt the ball away, and standing on Cedartown's 45, I'm sure it's going to be number 15 again, Maddox Davis. Here's a snap. There's the punt. Line drive punt. It's going to bounce this time and roll across the 50 to about the 46-yard line. That's about as good a punt as you could ask for right there, considering circumstances.
Definitely.
That'll be a 50 from where he kicked it, about a 54-yard punt. But Cartersville will have, Joe, it doesn't really matter where the field is. Cartersville always has a short field to work with.
Definitely. They've just got so much in their arsenal, and these guys are fast.
Every one of them. Especially that receiver here on the near side, number 15, Maddox Davis. Snap to Davis. To the right, they'll run it, trying to get free, and they're going to get free. Trying to tackle him down to the 30, to the 25-yard line. Cartersville just one big play after one big play tonight. And the Canes have a 1st and 10 as they get a big chunk of yardage right there inside Bulldog territory, close to the 26.
Rohan Kent, Dalton Trammell in on the stop for the Dogs.
Clock running out, 1:30 to go in the first quarter. Snap again to Russell. Long pass to the left corner of the end zone, and a diving catch. He caught it. Touchdown.
Oh, my gosh.
Number 1 for the Canes. That's Brady Marche with the touchdown and an outstanding catch in the left corner of the end zone. Man coverage over there. We were right on top of him, but he leaped in the air, Joe, and caught it somehow.
The pass, you couldn't ask for a better thrown pass.
You got laundry on the field, guys, but it's going to be a penalty after the play. Taunting will be the call. And look, I think that they're probably pick on Howard all night long over there. Unfortunately, he is about a good 8 inches shorter than Marquise. And anytime they've got that one-on-one matchup, that's exactly where they're going to go, especially if it's to the corner of the end zone.
Cartersville's done their homework on the Bulldogs for sure. They know where to go and who to go to. So again, Ramsey Rowell will attempt the extra point to make it a 29-0 score. And now we've got another whistle, and I think we either have delay of game or offside. It's going to be a false start, actually. Illegal procedure will be the call. That'll put it back 5 yards on the extra point attempt. Big play after big play tonight for Cartersville. So make it a 25-yard extra point. He'll line up on the 15. Snap down. Oh, bad snap. Bad snap. He's going to roll to his right. Maybe it was a fake anyway, but we're going to tackle him back at the 10-yard line, and they won't get the extra point. I don't know if that was a design fake or if it was a bad snap or what, but either way, Cedartown will keep him off the board in the extra point. And it's 28-0 with 1:22 to go in the first quarter. We'll come back after a 30-second break on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Have you been to Croker's Hardware and Supply lately? Croker's is the place to find everything you need, from boots to fencing, from plumbing supplies to wood and gas stove fittings, everything, even paint and flooring. Whether you're building or repairing, everything you need is right here at Croker's Hardware on East Avenue. Name brands galore right here in your back door. Orca and Yeti coolers and tumblers, case knives, native eyewear, buck stove grills, and more. At Croker's, you can find everything.
Go by and see the friendly staff there at 1192 Rockmart Highway. That's Croker's Hardware in Cedartown.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big AA.
Back down the sideline, Sam Branch. Sam, 6 penalties already for Cartersville, but it really hadn't made much of a difference.
No, unfortunately, they've been able to overcome all of those penalties and, turn them into positive plays. However, the Dogs playing pretty clean football so far tonight, minus that one false start penalty where the entire line moved. I heard Coach Atha over with the offensive unit, and he was giving them words of encouragement, saying, look, guys, we're making progress. We're moving the ball. We're able to move some of their linemen. Keep your heads up and keep driving.
Well, when you're playing a team that obviously we're outmatched against Cartersville, that's a good positive message to give to the kids for sure. Rowell to kick it away. Again, Johnson and Kent back deep for the Bulldogs. There's the kick. It's going to be a short kick. Johnson's going to take it at the 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He's free. 45 and tackled from behind to about the 48-yard line. So a good return for the Bulldogs right there. And Cedartown will have 1st and 10 and good field position.
You got to realize that before last year they came back in reclassification. They were 5A and we were 4A.
Well,
and their size hasn't changed. It's just that
the formula has changed.
Well, when they took away the 7A group, it kind of squished some of the those in the middle of the way down.
And also the multiplier changed as well.
Yeah. And so, you look, they've got twice as many boys out playing than we do.
Shotgun formation. We're at the 49-yard line. Snap going to give it off to Dorsey, trying to get around the left side, and Dorsey will get tackled for maybe a gain. They may give him the 50, and they will. So it'll be a gain of a yard, 2nd down and 9 yards as Dorsey tried to go around left tackle and did get a little bit of yardage.
Joe, I think a really good visualization of what you were just saying is if you look across the field, when they line their kids up single file on the sideline, they stretch from 20 to the 20. That's how many kids they've got dressed out.
Well, in Cartersville, from what we're hearing, there's nothing official yet. Cartersville may be moving back up classification higher next season when they reclassify. 2nd down and 9 from just inside the 50-yard line, inside Cartersville territory. First time we've been inside Cartersville territory tonight. Here's a snap. Double reverse. Round left side is number 3, Jalen Johnson. He's going to get a couple of yards to about the 47. Clock is stopped at 23 seconds as I guess he went out of bounds on that far side. Sam, a little reverse there, little misdirection. And Joe, you mentioned that.
Yes.
I think you just got to try anything to try to, get Cartersville off balance, but you just see how disciplined they are. Even with the reverse, they were still able to stay home and make a good play to get a stop.
So they did whistle the clock to start, so I would imagine we'll probably let this one run out and switch into the field, and we will certainly do that. 3 1/4 play. Cedartown trailing Cartersville 28-0 here at Wyman Stadium in Cartersville, Georgia. Back after this 60-second break on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Hey football fans, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and you're listening to Cedartown Bulldog football on WGAA Cedartown. I want to wish all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders a safe and successful season. You've worked hard to represent us on the field, and I'm proud to represent you in the Georgia House of Representatives. Again, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and I want to thank you for listening to the Big AA. Go Dogs!
Paid for by Kelly for House.
This is Andy Harris, president of Coosa Valley Credit Union, inviting you to come see us for your auto loan needs. If you're buying a car or refinancing your current auto loan, at Coosa Valley Credit Union, you'll get one of the lowest interest rates in the market, as low as 3.49 APR when you open an account with a direct deposit. Coosa Valley Credit Union is local and nearby in Northwest Georgia. Plus, you'll always speak to a real person when dealing with us. That's what we call kinder banking.
Contact 706-235-8551 for more details. Equal opportunity lender.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big AA.
Back at our Wyman Stadium, Cartersville leading 28-0 as we head to the second quarter. First quarter stats provided by our statistician Rita Carter. 157 total yards for Cartersville. They're pretty much split evenly in running yards and passing yards. Cedartown with 12 total yards of offense so far. Thank you very much. Third down and about 6 for the Bulldogs as we're switching directions. Shotgun, 2 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Man in the backfield with him is Dorsey. And Wyatt looking to the sideline to his offensive coordinator. They're going to call an audible. 10 seconds to go on the play clock. Here's a snap. Hand the ball off to Dorsey. Runs up the middle. He'll get to the line of scrimmage and nothing else after that. So we run it up the middle on third down. That'll bring up 4th and 6.
You know, we were talking about how big they are. I just checked their roster. They've got 96 on their roster dressed out.
Well, not to mention on the full roster, Joe, they've got a lot of numbers repeating. Like they've got 2 number 5, so they've got
several. A lot of them they may give if somebody that may play offense gets the same number somebody playing offense. Right. So they're never on the field at the same time. We only had 62 at the beginning of the season, and we've got several that are injured and haven't dressed out and been out for the season.
Well, at this point, I think there's no hurt in going for it right here, and we're going to go for it on 4th and 6. Trips to the right, 1 receiver here on the left. That receiver is Bryson Harlow, and now we got timeout called on the sideline by the Bulldogs. So with 11:05 to play here in the first half, Cedartown calls time, trailing 28-0. 60-second break. We'll be back after this.
Bradford's Drug Store in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacists take time to get to know you and answer any questions you may have. Go by and see Justin Strickland and all the folks at Bradford's, and be sure to use their convenient drive-thru. 500 North Main Street in Cedartown, 770-748-3100. Bradford's Drug, your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy.
Eliano's is known for their great coffee. Just the right pick-me-up to start your day out right. But that's not all. Eliano's has delicious breakfast items like egg bites and grit bowls that are becoming very popular. And if you're in need of a midday pick-me-up, they have Red Bull that can be mixed with any of their beverages. They also have smoothies that taste great. Stop by Eliano's in Cedartown today on North Main Street next to Regions Bank. That's Eliano's. More than just great coffee.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big AA.
4th down and 6 for the Bulldogs inside Cartersville territory at the 47-yard line. Looks like we will be going for it. Trips to the right. Man in the backfield is, I believe, Dorsey. And we're in the shotgun. Snap. Back to pass is Mosley. He's going to throw one up the middle. Throws over the head of Johnson. Johnson was open, but a little too much air on it there by Mosley. That'll turn it over on downs.
He looked like he was running a skinny post, and I think Wyatt was thinking a deep post because he threw it like he's going straight down the middle, but he cut it a little short. So I think they were a little mixed up on the route or where he thought he was going to be.
Yeah, it looks like Wyatt's talking to our OC down there on the sideline.
I mean, he had a couple of steps ahead of the defender, and if the pass had been perfect, he would have caught that.
He's talking to Coach Atha now. A little discussion. Cartersville's going to have it back with Nate Russell in good field position. Snap to Russell. Quick pass, left side complete. 50, 45, 40, 35, spinning, and Rohan Kent brings him down. That's number 5, first down for Cartersville. It is Jacob Sanders. Actually, that's Brian Hill.
I watched them throw that little pass in warm-up, and I expect them to throw that a lot tonight.
They're going to back to pass again. All kinds of time. Throws up the middle. Nothing there. Incomplete.
Flag on the play over there about the 31-yard line on the far side.
We'll check the laundry on the field. It's on the Canes. Looks like a procedure penalty. It's a 5-yarder. So it'll be 1st and 15. Well, we've had 2 weeks in a row of two of the top quarterbacks in the state of Georgia. Nate Russell is one of them.
And, you know, their offensive line is doing great blocking because he hasn't been under pressure yet.
He's not. He's in the shotgun. Man in motion. Toss it to him. Right side. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Gets around one tackle. Tripped up there. He'll fall forward for the first down. That's number 14 for the Canes. That's Cooper Melvin. First down for Cartersville.
That was a jet sweep around the right, and he had the afterburner zone on that jet.
Russell, number 9, with a man in the backfield with him. Snap, going to hand the ball off to the running back. 10-5, goes to the corner. Touchdown, untouched. Number 28 for Cartersville, scoring the touchdown, Tyan Coe. But there is a flag on the 6-yard line.
Holding
on the Canes.
Now
the call is holding. That'll be that's a spot foul, isn't it, Joe?
I think it is. Well, they're coming back to the. Let's see where he marks it.
It's going to be. It's a 10-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage.
In the previous spot.
No, it'll be. It's 10 yards from the spot of the foul, so It's 1st and 11. It's a different rule in high school than it is in college and pros. Shotgun to Russell, handoff again, bounces off of his own man, trying to go ahead, and he's going to get to the end zone and score again. Touchdown, Cartersville.
10:04 left to go in the half. Cartersville score again. It's 35 Cartersville Hurricanes, 0 Bulldogs, waiting on the PAT.
Once again, Ramsey Rowell in to kick the extra point. And flag will be thrown. And a delay of, nope, it's going to be offsides on Cedartown. And Cartersville will decline it. So they'll attempt the extra point. And Rowell lines up to the left of the ball. He'll kick it, and it's good. Canes lead it 35-0 over the Bulldogs with 10:04 to play in the first half. We'll come back after a 30-second timeout on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Cedartown High School football on the Big AA is brought to you by State Senator Jason Anavitarde.
Hey Cedartown, this is Senator Jason Anavitarde. Every single day we're down at the state capitol fighting for your values, just like the Cedartown Bulldogs do on the football field fighting for this community. We're going to keep fighting to win, and good luck this season. God bless.
Paid for by Jason Anavitarde for Senate, www.jasonanavitarde.com.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big AA.
Back down the sideline, Sam Branch. Sam, Cartersville continues to just drive offensively, and they're just scoring at will right now.
So far, we haven't really had an answer for them. They're just able to get to the second, and once they are, it's just tough to bring them down. I will say, though, the coaching staff met with this defensive unit as they were coming off the field. They're right in their ear. They're trying to keep them pumped up. They're trying to keep them encouraged and into the game because they know that this is going to be an uphill battle for the rest of the way.
Rowell to kick it from the 40. And again, our regular guys back deep to receive, Jalen Johnson and Rohan Kent. And here he goes. Rowell will kick it. He's going to put some air under that one. Touchback. Cedartown ball at the 20-yard line. Cartersville showing why they're 8-0 on the season.
and should clinch the region after that.
I think they'll clinch a region championship with a win tonight.
Well, they'll be 5-0 in the region. They've got they've got Hiram next week.
And they close out
with Hiram.
With Hiram, that's it.
So they'll clinch it tonight.
Snap, going to give it off on a running play. That'll be number 16, Zeke Brown, on the run, and he will get back to the line of scrimmage, but nothing more. Some other scores around the region. Cass leading Dalton in the second quarter, 13-7. Rockmart with a 21-0 lead over LFO. That was last in the first quarter. Sonoraville shutting out Ringgold 26-0 in the second quarter. We'll have more scores at halftime for you. 2nd and 10, no gain on the play. After the handoff went to Zeke Brown, and he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Trips to the left of Wyatt Mosley. In the shotgun, snap, throw it to the left side over the head of Rohan Ken, incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd down and 10. I don't hate the call there, guys, but you just gotta throw it accurately.
Yep. I think he's feeling like he needs to rush it because he's getting a lot of pressure. That time he didn't have as much pressure as they did on previous pass plays, and it was a little high.
Woodland leading Southeast Whitfield 14-0 in the first quarter. 3rd down and 10 at the 20. Dogs a running play and a pass play. Trips to the left, man in the backfield in a shotgun. Going to put the man in motion, whistle, and now we've got a flag, and we might have had
timeout on the field. Timeout Bulldogs.
So that's the call. Timeout for Cedartown with 9:11 to play in the first half. 60-second break. Will return after this on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Get large capacity cooling with a Maytag side-by-side refrigerator. Gallon door bins free up shelf space, and frameless glass shelves fit larger items. The metal shelf gives the inside a bold look that's as durable as it is distinct. An exterior water and ice dispenser makes access easy. And fingerprint-resistant stainless steel resists smudges and streaks. Shop Rudy Wood's Appliance and Home Furnishings today. 539 West Avenue in Cedartown. Visit their website at rudywoods.com.
Make the right play. Go to Peach State Ford in Cedartown today.
Rush to Peach State Ford in Cedartown. Peach State Ford has a championship lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Peach State Ford is now open in your backyard.
Peach State Ford is proud to be part of your local community. Whether you're waiting for your vehicle to get serviced, picking up a part for your vehicle, or stopping by to check out a new vehicle for yourself, Peach State Ford offers a wide range of amenities to enhance your experience. Peach State Ford in Cedartown, 2076 Rockmart Highway, 770-748-3673.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big AA.
Cedartown tries to pass up the middle, and it's incomplete. I think they tried to get it to Dalton Trammell, who was in the neighborhood, but unfortunately it will not get called. It's incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down and 10. With 9:06 to play, the Dogs will have to punt it away as Isaac Simon will stand on his own 5-yard line. And their return man standing on the 50. That's number 15 once again, Maddox Davis. Here's a snap. Punt is away. Little spiral on it, and he's going to catch it. He fumbled it, but we weren't able to get to him in time, and he's able to put his arms around it and take it at the 45. So Cartersville will have it there.
In arm's length when he tried to catch it, and he fumbled, and he just reached out and grabbed it.
I think he kind of misjudged where it was going to hit. It hit in front of him. He was able to kind of get on top of it, and it almost squirted away from him, Joe.
Yes.
Cartersville avoids a turnover there, and they'll have it at the Cedartown 46-yard line.
Yeah, they play like
Canes in the shotgun. Snap to Russell. Toss it left side, number 15 again, their main man. It's Maddox Davis down the right side. What a block there. He's going to cut to the center and go into the end zone for a touchdown.
This guy is fast. He can cut, a little over pursuit. He cuts and you can't catch him.
You can't. But Sam, there was an outstanding block there that opened a lane for him there as he was getting close to the end zone.
Yeah, and listen, one thing that these running backs do extremely well for Cartersville is they don't look for the sideline. They get a block, they cut it right back up the middle. They want to stay in play, and they want to pick up as many yards as they can. They were able to do that there.
Ramsey Rowell to kick the extra point. Cartersville's had a lot of penalties tonight, but as we mentioned, the score would not indicate that. Kick is in the air, and the kick is good. Cartersville 42, Cedartown nothing with 8:46 to go in the first half. We'll take a 30-second break and come back with the kickoff in a moment.
Hey, it's the Border Mexican Restaurant located at 718 North Main Street right here in Cedartown. They serve a wide variety of your favorite Mexican food made fresh daily. Great food, great fun. It's great for the whole family. Come see us at the Border Restaurant right here on Main Street in Cedartown, or you can call for takeout at 678-246-1031. The Border Mexican Restaurant is the best Mexican food north of the border. That's the Border Restaurant right here in Cedartown. Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Cartersville Purple Hurricanes scoring again, making it 42-0 with 8:46 to go. Back down the sideline with Sam Branch, and again, Cartersville just showing why they're undefeated. I mean, they're running the ball everywhere.
Well, they are. They're able to run the ball extremely well. They're able to pass when they need to. Their defense is, outstanding. Special teams, there's not a hole in this team anywhere. They're just clicking on all cylinders everywhere you look.
Rowell to kick it once again for Cartersville. And the kick is away. It's going to stay in play. It'll be taken by number 20 for the Bulldogs. That's Martavius Howard. Howard cutting to the 15, trying to get away from coverage, but he won't get that far. He'll get to the 15-yard line. He tried to get away, but, man, Cartersville swarmed around him. And Howard, a little slow to get up, but he will get up. And Cartersville able to get to him pretty quick. Trip Chapman there for Cartersville helped him up and patted him on the back, so a show of good sportsmanship there.
Yeah.
Howard kind of hobbling when he comes off the field. I wonder if he kind of turned his ankle or he might just have a cramp. We'll see. 8:35 to go. First half. Cartersville has scored on every offensive possession and a special team score. Cedartown will be at the 17-yard line. Going to snap it directly to Rohan Kent. Now we got a whistle, and I think someone might have jumped early, or
I think we may have called timeout.
We did.
There's somebody not in there that needed to be.
Cedartown calls either their second or their third timeout of the half. We'll take it with them. A 60-second break. Cedartown trails 42-0 here on the Cedartown Bulldog Sports Network.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. Oil changes, new tires, tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioning service or repair. Think Cedartown Automotive. The fine folks at Cedartown Automotive are serious about their job and ready to help you get your car prepared for the months ahead. So why not stop by Cedartown Automotive today on East Avenue in Cedartown? That's Cedartown Automotive. Call them at 770-749-5040 or go by and see them at 107 East Avenue in Cedartown.
The Cedar Stream Company is a fully automated screen printing facility located in Northwest Georgia with the ability to efficiently and effectively distribute products all over the United States. Using the latest automation in the industry, they have the ability to process orders accurately and rapidly. Cedar Stream offers logo design, online website fundraiser stores, retail packaging, private labeling, drop shipping, and more. They handle licensed brands to your local school's field day shirts. Check out their services at www.cedarstream.com. Cedar Stream, shirts, it's what we do.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Handoff went to Jacoby Dorsey, went around left side and tried to gain some yardage. He's going to get a very tough 1 yard gain, 2nd and 9. You hear Kylan Pope on the stop. Kylan Pope, a former Cedartown Bulldog, now with the Cartersville Purple Hurricanes. Shotgun goes to Rohan Kent. Kent going to try to run it, and he gets met and hit hard. It will be a positive gain, though, to about the 19, maybe 20-yard line.
Their whole defense just swarms to the ball. I mean, there's at least 5, 6, 7 around the ball carrier every play. So, Will Worthington in at number 40.
3rd down and 7 after a gain of 2. Looks like we're going to run the Wild Dog again. We've got Chris Johnson going in over on the right side. He's going to line up as a wide receiver. Jalen Johnson will line up as a receiver here on the near side. Number 8 is there as well. That's Bryant Waddell. And it's a shotgun. Well, it's either going to be shotgun or under center. We'll see who gets the snap. It's going to be Rohan Kent. Kent is rushed out of the pocket. He's going to throw one, and it is incomplete, intended for number 40 for Cedartown. Will Worthington. Cedartown trying anything and everything to move the ball, but unfortunately Cartersville is getting to everything. 4th down and 7. We'll have to punt it away again. And gentlemen, our strategy of trying to eat up the clock, we were able to do that on our opening drive. But here lately, we just haven't really been able to do that. The Canes have just stopped us. .641, clock is stopped. Isaac Simon back to punt, and he's standing on his own 6. Snap to him, kick is away. He kicks it, and he's going to call a fair catch at the Cartersville 49-yard line. That's, again, number 15, the return man, Maddox Davis. And Cartersville will have it at the 49-yard line with 6:34 to go in the first half. It's blackout night here at Cartersville. Again, Cartersville wearing their all-black uniforms with the purple helmets. And just about everybody on the home side over there wearing black shirts. And we wore our black shirts not even knowing that.
True.
But it's okay. 1st and 10. Cartersville with 2 receivers on the left side in the shotgun. Russell hands it off. Run up the middle. He gets tripped up after about a 3, maybe 4-yard gain on the play. So we'll be 2nd down and 6, maybe 7. Snap again, running play, trying to run it to the left side. He's still pushing the pile forward, close to a 1st down, but we're going to stop forward progress after about a 5 or 6 yard gain, and they'll make it 3rd down and short. 3rd down and a yard.
They're hurrying up, no huddle offense.
They've been doing that most of the night, Joe.
Yes.
Cedartown has used all their timeouts, so we can't call another timeout for this half. Quickly under center now. Russell hands it off. Running back's got the 1st down. He's going to go ahead to the 35, down to about the 32-yard line. They're going to mark it actually at the 33, 1st down for the Canes.
Got an injured Hurricane down.
And it's number 70.
Number 75.
75, beg your pardon. That's the right tackle, Adam Reed. So we'll take a timeout, 30-second timeout. We'll come back after this here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Georgia George and John Marangakis wish the Bulldogs a winning season and invite everyone to Zorba's after the game or for lunch or dinner. It's Zorba's for delicious choices in American, Italian, and Greek cuisine. From pasta to pizza, chicken and seafood dishes, or delicious juicy steak. Cooked to perfection, Zorba's friendly staff will serve it hot and fresh with a smile. Dine in or carry out. Call Zorba's at 770-748-8490.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
1st and 10 for Cartersville out of the injury timeout. Russell going to pass one over to the right side. It is complete, and he's going to go around the right side. Flag on the play down at the 32-yard line. He's still running, number 5, toward the end zone touchdown, but this may be coming back.
This one should be coming back. It should be holding on number 11 on Cartersville. He had Jalen Johnson wrapped in a bear hug.
Braylon Hill was the back, but it will be a hold on the Canes. 10-yard penalty. It'll bring up first down, and the flag is right at the line of scrimmage, so it should be 1st and 20. You know, the Canes have had, 2 touchdowns called back?
Yes.
But one of them they scored immediately after. So it'll be 1st and 20 at Cedartown's 44-yard line for Cartersville. Clock is ticking inside of the 4:40. 2 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. Shotgun, man in the backfield, the running back for Nate Russell. Snap to Nate. He's going to hand the ball off. Braylon Hill again. And he's going to get stopped by the Cedartown defense for about a 2-yard gain, maybe. To bring up 2nd down and long.
Garnett Day and Tyler Wade in on the stop for the Bulldogs on that play.
The big hosses for the Dogs. A yard or 2 on the gain there. 2nd down and 18. So it'll be a 2-yard gain officially. 3:58 to play in the first half. Cartersville 42-0 lead over the Bulldogs. Canes have dominated this first half. And now Cartersville, I think, is going to burn a timeout. So 3:48 to play in the first half. Cartersville will call a timeout. We'll take it with them. 60-second break here on the Big Double A. We'll return in a moment.
Are you ready for steel? Equipment, that is. At Croker's Hardware in Cedartown, we've got all the steel equipment. Blowers and shredder vacs, chainsaws, augers and drills, trimmers and brush cutters. We're very proud to be a retailer for the steel product line. As an independent dealer, we can provide many services that the big box chain stores just can't match. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is always ready to help you select the equipment that meets your specific needs. So call Croker's for a steel today. That's 770-748-4842 to learn more about steel in Cedartown.
Hey, football fans, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and you're listening to Cedartown Bulldog football on WGAA Cedartown. I want to wish all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders a safe and successful season. You've worked hard to represent us on the field, and I'm proud to represent you in the Georgia House of Representatives. Again, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and I want to thank you for listening to the Big Double A. Go Dogs!
Paid for by Kelly for House.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Back to pass is Russell. He's going to throw one long down to the left side and caught in the end zone. Touchdown for Cartersville.
Perfect throw.
Joe, I mean, he is on the money on those throws.
Yeah, I mean, couldn't get any better than that, could it, Sam?
Listen, he's dialed in on that back corner of the end zone. I think every touchdown pass that he's thrown has been to that back corner.
I mean, and he is throwing passes that only his receivers can get to.
He threw it 45, 50 yards in the air.
So with 3:40 to go in the first half, Cartersville leading 48-0, and Rowell in to kick the extra point. The holder is number 4, Trip Chapman. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 49-0 with 3:40 to go in the first half. We'll take this 30-second break and be back with more football action after this on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
This is Andy Harris, president of Coosa Valley Credit Union, inviting you to come see us for your auto loan needs. If you're buying a car or refinancing your current auto loan, at Coosa Valley Credit Union, you'll get one of the lowest interest rates in the market, as low as 3.49 APR when you open an account with a direct deposit. Coosa Valley Credit Union is local and nearby in Northwest Georgia. Plus, you'll always speak to a real person when dealing with us. That's what we call kinder banking.
Contact 706-235-8551 for more details. Equal opportunity lender.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Back down the sideline, Sam Branch. Sam, again, Cartersville just showing how unstoppable they are, especially with that long pass.
Yeah, again, Joe Mack, you hit the nail on the head there. You know, that big pass there by Nate Russell throwing it, 45, 50 yards in the air. They're just receivers are just so much bigger than our backs. Their linemen are a lot bigger than our linemen. And it's just, it becomes a situation of just sheer size and just determination. And it's hard to match up against folks when they're just so much bigger than you are. And again, their depth. They're running guys in and out. They're changing personnel. And we're just not able to match up against them.
Here's the kick by Rowell. Back to the end zone. It'll be another touchback. So Rowell, I don't know if you noticed this, guys. Rowell sometimes will kick it to the end zone. Sometimes we'll hang it up for one of our guys to catch it. I think he's just doing that because he can. They may say, hey, hang it up and see if they can return it, or kick it to the end zone and see what we can do there. But this is one of the most complete football teams we've seen in years.
It most certainly is.
Well, they're better. I think they're better than last year. And I know that we're down from last year, and there's there's no secret about that. But Cartersville is just a complete football team and one of the most complete that we've seen. Cedartown at the 20-yard line will scrimmage from there. Mosley back in at quarterback. He's in the shotgun. Snap. Hand the ball off to the running back. I believe that's going to be Brown again. Brown getting some positive yardage, and I think he might have got a first down. Yeah, he did, to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for Cedartown.
And you're right, Andrew. That is number 16 in for the Dogs.
Zeke Brown in there, running the rock, and a first down for the Dogs at the 30. So he got exactly 10 yards. I'll tell you, I'm excited to see what Brown is. And again, this is one of the young guys that'll be back next year for the Bulldogs. So Cedartown getting a first down. Shotgun, man in the backfield. Again, it's Brown. Brown will get tackled in the backfield, and I think he'll lose a yard on the play. It will be a yard loss, maybe 2 yards. 2nd down and 12.
I just checked Cartersville. They've got 29 seniors.
29 seniors.
29 seniors. We have 7 or 8.
And we have how many on the team? 60 something?
We had 62 at the beginning of the season, but there's
their senior class is
about
almost half, maybe a third of our team size. And it just goes on to show you they've got a pool to choose from for sure. 2nd down and 12 after the loss on the play. Shotgun by Cedartown. The handoff again to Brown. Brown's got some running room. 30-35. Hurdle the man, and he's going to be near a first down marker. Positive gain after the loss. It'll be 3rd down and maybe 4. He got it to the 37-yard line. Zeke Brown is running the rock well.
Well, he is. And, I think when you're down this much, I think one thing that you can do is you get a little freer. It's already 49-0, and I think Zeke's just handling the rock and saying, let me at it, coach.
He's in the backfield again. Snap. Going to keep it this time. Mosley on the keeper trying to run up the middle and get the first down. I think he's going to be about a half yard short. But I bet you we go for it right here.
And listen, I don't hate that play call either, Andrew. That's the first time that we've had a designed quarterback run all night from Mosley.
I think he was about a half yard further than that. I think he's on the 40 and a half, but they marked it on the 40.
It'll be 4th and inches with the clock running inside of 1:10 to go in the half.
I say you give it to big number 40 and see what he can pick up.
Give it to Will. I like the call. He's in there. Maybe like a fullback push. Cedartown talking about it. Play clock down to 16:15. We better hurry up. Now we're going to get to the line. Brown is the running back next to Mosley in the backfield. He's in the shotgun. Snap, going to give it to Brown. Brown trying to push toward the first down marker, and I think he's going to get it.
He's got the first down.
He does. He's got it by about a yard and a half. Zeke Brown finding some success running the rock, and he's slow to get up.
30 seconds left to go in the half. Don't know that we'll run another play.
We may. Clock is at 15 seconds to go.
Play clock at 20.
Yeah, so I think we are just going to, because we'll get the ball to start the second half. That's going to be the end of the half. Horn sounds, and it's 49-0 Cartersville through one half of play. We'll take a 2-minute break from our halftime, pregame, postgame sponsors and return with a halftime show on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
There's home improvement, then there's life improvement. Enjoy family moments with propane gas logs and experience a warm glow with no mess at the push of a button. With propane appliances, you can also enjoy endless hot water with propane water heaters, precision cooking, a hotter, more efficient dryer, and an outdoor living room with fire pits and heaters. Not just home improvement, life improvement. Take comfort in Blossman.
Here's the deal. Free remote control with purchase of gas logs or fireplace from Blossman Gas. See stores for details.
Looking for an affordable, convenient way to jumpstart your career? At Georgia Northwestern Technical College, we make education work for you. With hands-on training, many tuition-free programs through the Hope Career Grant, plus a 99% job placement rate means you'll be ready to fill in-demand jobs. Don't wait. Get the skills you need for the job you want. Visit gntc.edu today and start building your future.
Petro's Restaurant in Cedartown, Georgia offers a variety of tastes to please you. Pizza, pasta, delicious hamburgers, big, thick, juicy steaks, and seafood. Petro's Restaurant offers this and much more. Petro's has been serving good food with good service in a clean environment for over 30 years. So sit back and relax and let Petro's do the rest. Save 10% with your game ticket all weekend when Cedartown plays at home. Call them at 770-748-0072. And Tommy and Terry Marangaka say, go Bulldogs.
The caring and experienced professionals at Smith & Miller Funeral Home are here to support you through your difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on Smith & Miller Funeral Home to help you plan a personal and lasting tribute to your loved one. Our number 678-901-1234. Visit us online at smithmillerfh.com. Smith & Miller Funeral Home, honoring life and celebrating memories.
Welcome back. We're at the half. The Cedartown Bulldogs trail 49-0. Sam Branch, it's not a long trek from the sideline up to the booth, so he's back up in the booth with us right now.
It's one of the shorter ones, actually, for me. I like it.
It's not nearly as bad as Cass.
Did I even? Well, yes, I did attempt it at Cass because it was halftime.
Yeah, you came up and joined us.
But I did not attempt it at Allatoona. I just stayed on the sideline.
No, definitely not. Allatoona was pretty bad, too, as far as the distance was. Well, the yardage, as you would imagine, Sam, is definitely tilted in the favor of the Cartersville Purple Hurricanes. 131 yards rushing, 123 yards passing for a total of 254 yards. Before I go into the rest of that, Sam, it just goes on to show you that Cartersville can do it in the air and on the ground whenever they want to.
Well, they can, and and they've had some short passes to move the ball, but they've also had some just really long bombs. I mean, you've seen some big touchdown passes from Russell, and he's just able to air the ball out. And listen, they've got great receivers that can create space, especially when they get put into one-on-one situations. And their receivers are just so much bigger than a lot of our DBs and safeties. And so when you get that size mismatch and you get that one-on-one coverage, I mean, it's a flashing beacon saying, "Here I am, hit me."
They're doing it with size. They're doing it with speed. that's one thing I've really just been in awe at with Cartersville is their speed. I mean, their running backs and their receivers are just fast as grease lightning.
Well, and everything is downhill for Cartersville. Everything is pushing forward, and that starts with your line. They get a big push up front right off the snap. They're able to blow our guys off the line, and then they're able just to continue that momentum downhill. And I said it on the sideline, and I've just been really impressed, too, with their running backs. They may get close to the sideline, but let me tell you what, they see that out-of-bounds line, and they make an immediate left-hand turn or right-hand turn, whichever way that they're going. And that's just to keep the ball in the field of play. They're not worried about picking up 8 or 9 yards and rushing and then hitting it out of bounds. They want to pick up as much as they can because they know that they've got a good chance against this Cedartown secondary. And so they're running the ball extremely well. And listen, quarterback play is fantastic for them. I mean, they have a quarterback, in Nate Russell that's a senior. A lot of time under center, a lot of time running this offense, very experienced, and it's showing tonight.
They really are. They're 2 of 6. They're a 4 of 4 in passing, so they haven't passed a ton. They really haven't had to.
They have not had to. Number 5 for them is one of their running back, Jacob Sanders. He's been carrying the rock wheel well. Trip Chapman, also a running back, number 4. He's been carrying it extremely well for this Hurricane squad. And so, when you've got running backs that are that dangerous and that explosive, not a lot of need to go to the air.
1 fumble, they recovered that fumble. 9 penalties for 55 yards. They've had a lot of laundry on the field, but like we said, it really hasn't made much of a difference.
When's the last time that you've seen a team with 9 penalties for 55 yards in the first half and they still are able to put up 49 points?
I mean, it's
almost unheard of.
It's a rarity for sure. Cedartown, with 37 total yards. We had 34 yards rushing, 3 yards passing for a total of 37 yards, 2 of 6 in passing with 3 first downs. We haven't turned the ball over as far as, with interceptions or fumbles. 3 penalties for us for a net of only 5 yards because 2 of the penalties they refused.
Well, and those 2 penalties that they refused were offsides on an extra point.
On extra points, yeah.
And so that goes to show that we can play clean football when we want to. It's just we're just not able to match up against this Cartersville team.
Taking a look at some of the scores here, the Cedartown Bulldog man on the field, they're playing to the opposite side, so we can't really hear what they're playing. Otherwise, we would have them on right now. But some scores at halftime. Dalton is trailing Cass 13-10 at halftime. Rockmart leading LFO up in Fort Oglethorpe, 21-7 is the score for them at halftime. Daresville surprisingly leading Northwest Whitfield 20-14 late in the first quarter as well. The Central Lions lead Harris County 21-0 at the half. Calhoun with a slight lead over Gilmer at halftime, 21-9 is the score there. Woodland a 35-3 lead over Southeast Whitfield. That is a halftime score as well.
Sonoraville.
Sonoraville is
20-point lead over Ringgold.
Yeah, listen, that was one of my picks was Sonoraville.
Well, yeah, and I think that was a team that with Ringgold, the way that they were able to play against Rockmart, we thought that Ringgold might make a run in that region, but then they just kind of dropped off after that game. So a big lead there for Sonoraville over Ringgold, 27-7.
One of the best matchups of the week in Northwest Georgia is this one, Haralson County in Lindale against the Purple Dragons, and right now Haralson County in the second quarter with a pretty big lead, 35-19.
And listen, we all took the Dragons in that one, but the Rebels are showing up and showing out in Lindale.
Well, the Rebels are fighting for at least a second place in that region, and maybe challenging Heard County for first place. Heard County is one of the better teams around too. Some other games around North Murray leading North Cobb Christian at halftime 20-14. North Murray may be the last team in that region to challenge Rockmart. Rockmart will play North Murray in the final game of the season on Halloween night, October 31st, and that will probably decide the region championship if North Murray can hold on and win out until that point. East Paulding Raiders lead the Kennesaw Mountain Mustangs 24-9 at the half. Carrollton 43-13 lead over East Coweta, or Coweta. Or Coweta,
however you want to pronounce it.
If you're, what's the movie, Murder in Coweta County, that had Andy Griffith in it?
Your guess is as good as mine on that one.
Mom, do you remember that movie, Murder in Cayuga County, with Andy Griffith? So that's based on a true story. Anyway, Cayuga County, East Cayuga, is trailing Carrollton 43-13.
Hey, a good game in Ackworth.
Yeah,
Allatoona.
14-13 lead for the Bucks over the Hornets at halftime. Listen, I think we said in our pregame show that game could go either way, honestly.
I think it was a 1-point favorite maybe for Hiram, if I remember correctly, in that game.
Right now it's 1 point difference there, except Allatoona on the other side of that score. Let's see some other area scores. North Paulding leading Wheeler 26-15 in the second quarter. That's a pretty close score there, only 11-point difference there. Norcross leading Burkmar 35-0 at halftime.
Also have a good game going on in Bremen. Heard County on top of the Blue Devils right now, 14-3. Rome with a big lead right now over the South Paulding Spartans. That's a 42-14 score in the second quarter.
Eastside Eagles of Covington leading East Forsyth 28-7. We're going to Eastside Monday to broadcast Cedartown softball in the Sweet 16. We'll have that for you on the Big AA. 4 o'clock first pitch of that first game, 6 o'clock for game 2. But I saw that on there, and it kind of reminded me of that. Let's see, Buford leading Central Gwinnett 29-0. The battle of football stadiums there.
Yeah, exactly.
Central Gwinnett has the Castle press box.
And then Buford with that.
Taj Mahal.
Yes, massive stadium. Hey, check out the score up in Trenton.
Yeah.
14-all. Coosa tied up with Dade County, the Eagles and the Wolverines.
And Darlington leading Model. That was the first quarter score we've heard. Haven't heard from them again. 20-14. Darlington trying to right the ship. They've had a tough season so far.
Is that one surprising to you? Maybe not because it's that close, but just how many points that Darlington is able to put up. If that's correct, 20 points in the first quarter, that would be a little surprising to me just with how down Darlington has been all season.
For sure, and it may be more of a indictment, I guess, of
how down Model is.
Yeah, exactly. It's two teams that are both struggling this year. And a couple more scores we'll give you. South Cobb leading Pebblebrook trailing Pebblebrook 7-6. These are just some area scores. Marist a 37-0 lead over Clarkston, and Denmark 15-0 lead over South Forsyth. Westlake over Chapel Hill 28-7 in the second quarter, and one more. Chestatee over in Gainesville leading trailing to Dawson County 21-7. Pickens County, the Dragons up in Jasper, a big lead over Johnson 42-3. At halftime.
Scores in college football. The Miami Hurricanes, the number 2 team in the nation right now, trails the Louisville Cardinals 14-10. That is a early third quarter score.
Wow.
You also have the Minnesota Golden Gophers 7, the Nebraska Cornhuskers 3. That is a early second quarter game. We're about 7 minutes away from the start of the Utah State-San Jose State game. That is a 9 p.m. kickoff on the CBS Sports Network. And then the nightcap will feature the Cal Golden Bears playing host to that Bill Belichick-led North Carolina Tar Heels team out on the West Coast. That's a 10:30 start over on ESPN.
An ACC matchup.
An ACC matchup. A couple of baseball scores for you as well. This one is going to go down to the wire, it looks like. Seattle and Toronto are tied at 2 apiece in the bottom of the 8th. That is a winner move on game. They are both tied in the series at 2 games each. Game 5 tonight.
Well, listen, that's the NLCS best of 7. That's been one of the most, I guess, evenly matched series in the playoffs. So, right now it's tied 2-2. The Dodgers leading the Brewers 1-0. A chance for the Dodgers to sweep the Brewers.
Now that's an early score. That's just the bottom of the first, but still, the Brewers are on the ropes in this one. They've got to win to keep that series going. Otherwise, you're going to have the Dodgers advancing to the World Series once again.
Well, here at Wyman Stadium in Cartersville, it's a lopsided score. Cartersville leading Cedartown 49-0, dominating in all facets of the game. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back with more of our halftime show here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network, the Big AA.
Looking for great deals? Stop by Livewire Surplus, located on North Main Street in Cedartown. They've got everything from tools and generators to patio furniture, lawn mowers, flooring, cleaning supplies, mini splits, and much more. Whether you're tackling a project or upgrading your space, they've got what you need. Come check them out at the store today. You'll never know what you might find. Check them out on Facebook or visit their new website, livewiresurplus.com. That's Livewire Surplus, 546 North Main Street in Cedartown, 678-861-5021.
Looking for a good used vehicle? Don't go out of town. Come see the folks at Dingler Motor Company, 526 North Main Street. Bad credit, no problem. Dingler Motor Company can get you back on the road in no time with their in-house financing. Top quality pre-owned late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop by and check out their wide selection at 526 North Main Street across from Livewire Surplus. Call them at 770-748-0906. Search them on Facebook at Dingler Motor Co. That's Dingler Motor Company.
Shop local and save big at Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown. High-quality hand-cut meats and produce and low-priced national brand name dry groceries and lots more. And while you're there, stop and get something fresh and delicious from the deli. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10%, 430 South College Street in Cedartown across from the post office. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Sundays. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown.
This is Brad McFall of the law firm Gammon, McFall, Villarreal, which has been serving the Cedartown and Polk County community continuously since 1970. Wright Gammon, Brad McFall, Brian Villarreal, and Wayne Gammon are available to handle your legal needs. We specialize in problem solving in a variety of fields, including domestic relations, personal injury, workers' compensation, and criminal defense. Look us up at gmvlawfirm.com or 770-748-2815.
$49-0 is your score. Here at the half, the Cartersville Purple Hurricanes lead the Cedartown Bulldogs here from Wyman Stadium in Cartersville, Georgia. So far, a tough first half for the Bulldogs. Just not able to get anything going offensively. In Cartersville, everything going right in their way. Bulldog band has come off of the field. The Cartersville band did not perform tonight.
They did not. Kind of surprised on that.
Some of the Cedartown players already back out onto the field. Branson Adams is going through some warm-ups in kicking. You also have the Cartersville kickers that are out as well. You know, Andrew, when you coming into this game tonight, that this was going to be just a battle for the Dogs. It was going to be a very tough opponent.
Yeah.
Cartersville 8-0 on the year. They are 4-0 in region play. You guys were talking about it. They would essentially wrap up the region championship tonight with a win. They have one more region game on their schedule as they will take on the Hiram Hornets to close out their season before moving on into the playoffs. Cedartown going to miss the playoffs for the first time in several years, and just a tough night. But I tell you, this coaching staff has been on the sideline, and all night long they've been doing their very best to keep the kids motivated, to keep them pumped up, and to keep them focused on just trying to finish strong. And that was Coach Atha's message during the locker room report, is just try to finish strong here with 2 games left on the schedule.
It's so easy to descend into negativity, and I can understand the frustration that a lot of the fans have, and a lot of. But I can tell you this: the frustration, you know, the kids feel the frustration too. I mean they're on the field, they're in the trenches, and it's just, you know, we knew it was going to be a tough year. Regardless of what the coaching staff was made of. But we do know that, you know, the future is bright. I mean, there's nowhere to go but up here. And I think with a lot of these guys coming back, if they stick with the program, they're going to find a lot more success next year, especially if the realignment goes the way we think it's going to go. It's going to be a much more favorable region for Cedartown to compete in.
Well, and I talked to Coach Atha a little bit about it during the locker room report, and I told him, you know, we would talk much more about it next week with it being our final game of the season. But that one thing that he mentioned, and he said, you know, that he's most proud of up until this point is just the way that the kids have continued to fight, and the way that the kids have continued to show up each and every day for practice, and how they come out here every Friday night. And they saddle up, and you know, it's been a tough rodeo season for us, but we haven't given up yet. And so, you know, a good pep talk, I'm sure, has been had in the locker room, and we're going to come out and play this second half. Of course, it will be a running clock. Will we see, you know, Cartersville substitute some guys? You know, you never know.
I think typically, you know, we talk about that before. I think typically they'll probably put their starters out to start.
Yep.
Maybe the second
first,
half.
You know,
maybe the first series or two.
Yep.
And then they'll probably sub some of their young guys in there to give them some experience. So, you know, Bulldogs, you know, they're just, you know, unfortunately they're just outmatched at just about every position here. Size, speed, and it's just one of those things. I mentioned last year, and I do know that the team was different last year, and we lost a lot of really great talent of the graduating class of 2025 for last season. Cartersville, when we played them at our place, that was a statewide broadcasted game. It was a lot of eyeballs are on that game. Cedartown, one of the best games I've seen at Doc Ayers Field, I think, since the since the semifinal game that took us to the state championship several years ago. That was a great game. I think Cartersville's a much better team than they were last year. I think they've gotten better. I mean, from what I've seen last year to what I'm seeing this year, and I know, like you said, the competition on the other side is a little bit different for Cedartown, but I really feel like Cartersville has got all the pieces together for a deep playoff run.
Yeah, they're just a complete team from top to bottom. They've got a lot of depth as well, so they're able to rotate guys in and out. If someone goes down or somebody needs a breather, you're not really you don't have that much of a fall off between your ones and your twos. And when you're able to put that caliber of a team out there, you're going to win a lot of ball games, and you're going to go extremely deep in the playoffs. Both teams coming out of their locker rooms, getting ready to start this second half. Again, Cedartown trailing 49-0 as we are getting ready to start the second half of this contest here from Wyman Stadium. As a reminder, you just mentioned it, but Cedartown High School softball is on the road Monday. Be sure to join Andrew Carter here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network. He will be bringing that to you on radio, 106.1 FM AM 1340.
I think it's the first time since the COVID year that we went to Columbus that we've gotten past the first round of the playoffs in quite a long time. So congrats to the Lady Bulldogs no matter what happens on Monday.
It'll be a battle on Monday, but listen, we're rolling in with a lot of momentum. The team seems to be in a very good headspace. We're healthy, and we've got some starting pitching that I think can compete with anybody in the state.
All right, folks, we're about ready for kickoff here. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout and come back with the start of the second half on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Are you having roofing problems like broken shingles, a roof leak? Then you need to contact Joe at Oak Ridge Roofing. Oak Ridge Roofing can do roof repairs, new roofs for residential and commercial clients. One of the special things that Oak Ridge Roofing has done is giving a new roof away to a worthy person in our community. So contact Joe Tatum today for your roofing needs. 770-778-3299. Oak Ridge Roofing is veteran-owned and ready to serve you. Check them out online at oakroofing.net. Email Joe at oakroofing.net or call 770-778-3299.
There's home improvement, then there's life improvement. Enjoy family moments with propane gas logs and experience a warm glow with no mess at the push of a button. With propane appliances, you can also enjoy endless hot water with propane water heaters, precision cooking, a hotter, more efficient dryer, and an outdoor living room with fire pits and heaters. Not just home improvement, life improvement. Take comfort in Blossman.
Here's the deal. Free remote control with purchase of gas logs or fireplace from Blossman Gas. See stores for details.
Looking for an affordable, convenient way to jumpstart your career? At Georgia Northwestern Technical College, we make education work for you. With hands-on training, many tuition-free programs through the Hope Career Grant, plus a 99% job placement rate means you'll be ready to fill in-demand jobs. Don't wait. Get the skills you need for the job you want. Visit gntc.edu today and start building your future.
Petro's Restaurant in Cedartown, Georgia offers a variety of tastes to please you. Pizza, pasta, delicious hamburgers, big, thick, juicy steaks, and seafood. Petro's Restaurant offers this and much more. Petro's has been serving good food with good service in a clean environment for over 30 years. So sit back and relax and let Petro's do the rest. Save 10% with your game ticket all weekend when Cedartown plays at home. Call them at 770-748-0072. And Tommy and Terry Marangaka say, Go Bulldogs!
Third quarter about to begin. Cedartown and Cartersville. Cartersville with the big lead, 49-0. Joe Mack back with us on the mic. Joe, been a tough night for the Bulldogs this evening, but we knew it was going to be a challenge.
We knew it was going to be a challenge. I mean, I don't think anybody in Northwest Georgia can beat Cartersville. I mean, they are a full team. They've got skilled players. They've got big players. If you look how well they are built, I mean, they've got a weightlifting program that, I mean, looks like all of them, hit the weights 24/7.
Yeah, they're well built. The program is well built, and the kids are well built, no doubt about it. Cedartown, as you might remember, won the toss, deferred to the second half, so Cedartown will have possession. It will be Ramsey Rowell to kick it away. Eshawn Kent and Martavius Howard back deep to receive for the Bulldogs. There's the kick. It'll be taken in. Oh, they're going to take it at the 1 yard line, so we're going to run with it. He's to the 15 and trying to get to the 20, still pushing the pile forward, and looks like maybe to the 21 yard line, and the clock will stop at 11:51. We'll see if they wind that clock back up here. Yeah, it's running now. So we will have a running clock here in the second half, as we suspected. First down for the Bulldogs at their own 21 yard line. Wyatt Mosley will bring his offense out on the field. Jacoby Dorsey is the running back out there next to him. We've got a receiver here on the near side. That's Jalen Johnson. It'll be a shotgun formation with Dorsey next to Mosley. Clapping the snap. Here's the give to Dorsey. Dorsey running up the middle. Found a hole, and it was the defensive backs that had to bring him down.
It's about 4 yards on that pickup. Maybe almost 5.
Now one of the linebackers had to pull him down. A pretty good game there. Second down, and we'll call it 6 or 5. Yeah, it'll be 5. It's right on the 25 yard line. Shotgun again. A receiver on each side, a tight end on the right. Snap. Hand it off again to Dorsey. Dorsey hits the line, tries to push it forward a little bit, and he's going to get a couple of yards. Third down and 3. This is kind of similar to how our first possession was in the first half. We were able to move the ball a little bit, but it stalled out. So we got a third down coming up, third down and 3. From the 37 yard line, or from the 27 yard line. From the gun, back to pass. It is going to be.
Flag. He was holding him, yes.
He was. Incomplete, intended for Johnson, and the flag will be thrown for defensive pass interference.
Well, listen, he had his arms wrapped, giving him a bear hug, and he couldn't even get his arms up to catch it.
Number 2 there, Zach Talbert there, wrapped him up, and it will be pass interference and a first down for the Bulldogs. Cartersville's had numerous penalties tonight. Sam down the sideline. Obvious pass interference call.
Obvious pass interference call there. And listen, that was a matchup that Cedartown liked. It was a mismatch with Jalen Johnson and his height compared to number 2, Talbert there. We'll see if they're able to go back to Johnson. Looks like they're going to line up one-on-one coverage again there.
Yep, Johnson, the receiver here on the near side. First and 10 for Cedartown at the 43. In the gun, snap. It's going to be a handoff to Dorsey. Dorsey goes around left side. He's going to get to the outside 50, inside Cartersville territory, outside to the 45. And as Joe said, a first down for the Bulldogs. Move those chains. It'll be on the 45 yard line. The receivers on the right side for the Bulldogs will be Todd Cochran and Bryson Harlow. Rohan Kent will be in there as well. And also, Dalen Holiday will line up as a tight end on the right side. Rohan Kent is the running back in the backfield. Hand it off to him. Rohan Kent goes around right tackle to the 45 and tries to dive ahead to about the 42, maybe the 41. They'll give him to the 42-yard line and a gain of about 3 yards. 2nd and 7.
I think this is a really good representation, guys, of what Cedartown fans can expect to see next year with the offensive unit. Just control the clock, move the ball, methodical drives.
2nd and 7. Jalen Johnson lines up as a receiver. He's going to be a mid receiver. The far receiver is Bryant Waddell. Rohan Kent in the backfield with Mosley. Going to give it to Kent. Kent ahead to the 40-yard line, and it's going to be a short gain, and it's going to be should be 3rd down. Yeah, 3rd down and about 5 on the play. So we gain 2, and we've got a man down on the field. Slow to get up is number 53 for Cedartown. That's Tyler Wade. They do stop the clock for the injury. We'll keep it right here on the injury timeout. Cartersville was retreating the sideline, but the official says, y'all come back on out here. Just a very short injury timeout. 3rd down and 5 at the 40-yard line. Now they've wound the clock back up, and it's running inside of 7:05 in the 3rd quarter. 3rd down 5 at the 40-yard line. The line to gain is the 35.
Coach.
Rohan Kent, Bryant Waddell, receivers on the right side. Jalen Johnson, receiver on the left. Snap. Throw the ball on the backwards. Oh, that's a live ball, and they're going to call it incomplete. That was a backwards pass, though, and I think the official got that one wrong. And we're lucky
we are.
That they did, because that was not a forward pass, and it should have been a live ball, but the official blows the ball dead. And Sam, I don't know if you saw the same thing we did, but we got away with a backwards pass.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. I think we did from my vantage point. I don't have as good of a look at it as you guys do. I'm looking at everything from kind of behind the line of scrimmage here, but even from my viewpoint, it looked like it was backwards.
So it's going to be an incomplete pass. 4th down and 5. I think the Dogs will certainly go for it right here. Why would they not? Trips to the right, 1 to the left. Johnson is the receiver here on the near side. Snap. Back to pass. He's in trouble. He's going to be sacked behind the 50 inside Cartersville territory. They're going to take it over there on a turnover on downs. One thing Wyatt is going to have to learn, if he's going to have to get rid of that ball. Even though it'll turn the ball over on downs, it's going to give Cartersville much better field position on the turnover. Clock continues to run as both sides will switch.
Tough way to end what had been a good offensive possession for the Dogs there. I think the good news is, of course, with the running clock, though, we're coming up on 5 minutes left to go here in the 3rd.
Exactly. Nate Russell will be out there to start the first offensive series for Cartersville in the 2nd half. He's in the shotgun. Quick handoff. Trying to fight his way up the middle. The Dogs are able to stuff him up for only a yard gain. Good defensive hold there for the Bulldogs. That was, I believe, that was number 8 running the rock. Might have been number 6. 2nd down and 8. It was a 2-yard gain on the play for Cartersville. Russell in the shotgun. Hand it off again, and he's got more running room this time. Flag will be thrown, though. Number 6 down the field, and he will be tackled after a 1st down gain. But was there laundry on the field? I thought I saw a flag thrown, but I guess not.
I don't see it. Maybe it's one of those yellow gloves.
Might have been. 1st down for Cartersville at the 25. Yeah, all the backs and the receivers all wearing yellow gloves. Throw to the right, complete to number 18. He'll be tackled out of bounds at the 16-yard line. That'll be about a 9-yard gain on first down, 2nd and 1.
3:30 left to go in the third quarter.
Snap again. Running play again. Number 6 runs with it. Stopped for a short gain, but it will be enough for a first down. I love this PA announcer.
Yeah.
He's unique.
Let me tell you what, unique is a good term.
Exactly. Got a new quarterback in. There was a handoff there to the right side. It's number 6 on the carry. I believe that is going to be P.J. Richards, the senior.
I think a lot of these guys, Andrew, are going to be second string. That's why we're seeing all of a sudden a display of the neon yellow gloves. We didn't see these in the first half because I don't think these kids were on the field. I think they were on the sidelines.
2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter on a running clock. Cartersville have subbed out quite a few, and they're trying to get all their bearings straight. 2nd down. Handoff. And he'll get stuffed up the middle after a short game and very close to a flag. We kind of threw the running back down after the forward progress had been stopped, but the official there does not throw the flag. So now 3rd down.
He said it's a running clock.
It is.
We're not going to stop it unless we absolutely have to.
No.
On that stop as well as number 10 for the Dogs, Bryson Harlow.
3rd and 5. The line to gain, I think, is the 2-yard line for a first down. They can get a first down without scoring. They haven't had many 3rd downs tonight. Pass to the right side, it's going to be incomplete, and they're going to have a 4th down, their first 4th down of the evening.
Cedartown brought pressure that time. They would bring Harlow as well as Ollie West. Ollie was able to get in the face of the quarterback there, disrupt the pass, and I think they're going to run the field goal unit out on.
Yeah, certainly not a bad idea considering the circumstances. So 4th and 5 as we're inside a minute to go, and the field goal unit is out there. I think that's 95 out there to kick it. Snap down, the kick is up just inside the left upright, and it's good. Number 95 puts it up in the air, Ramsey Rowell, and they have taken a 52-0 lead. The clock stops on the score. So 33 seconds to go in the third quarter. Back after this 30-second break on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Bradford's Drugstore in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacists take time to get to know you and answer any questions you may have. Go by and see Justin Strickland and all the folks at Bradford's, and be sure to use their convenient drive-thru. 500 North Main Street in Cedartown, 770-748-3100. Bradford's Drug, your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Back down the sidelines with Sam Branch. Sam, first time we have not allowed a touch, or the first time that they have not scored a touchdown, I should say, with their possession, but they do get points out of it.
Yeah, we gave them that short field. You know, we went for it on 4th down. Mosley was dropped for a pretty big loss, so they started in plus territory. They were just able to move the ball even with their second string guys. Dogs going to get another chance at it here.
Here's the kick. This will probably run out the quarter. The clock is already running. We touched it, and we'll take it back in the end zone. And the clock will run out. We're going to switch ends of the field. Yep. So that'll be the end of the third quarter. Cedartown trails 52-0 with a running clock here in the second half. We'll come back after 60 seconds with the fourth quarter on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Eliano's is known for their great coffee. Just the right pick-me-up to start your day out right. But that's not all. Eliano's has delicious breakfast items like egg bites and grit bowls that are becoming very popular. And if you're in need of a midday pick-me-up, they have Red Bull that can be mixed with any of their beverages. They also have smoothies that taste great. Stop by Elianos in Cedartown today on North Main Street next to Regions Bank. That's Elianos. More than just great coffee.
Cedartown High School football on the Big AA is brought to you by State Senator Jason Anavitarde.
Hey Cedartown, this is Senator Jason Anavitarde. Every single day we're down at the state capitol fighting for your values, just like the Cedartown Bulldogs do on the football field fighting for this community. We're going to keep fighting to win, and good luck this season. God bless.
Paid for by Jason Anavitarde for Senate, www.jasonanavitarde.com.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big AA.
Fourth quarter and a light show going on here at Cartersville. 52-0 the score. Along with Joe McClendon and Sam Branch on the sidelines, Andrew Carter with you for the play-by-play of this final quarter. Cedartown trailing 52-0. Dogs deep. We're ready to snap the ball. The light show's still going on. Now they turn them back on. Sam used to control the lights. That's a no-no.
Yeah, you got that right, buddy.
Yeah.
Listen, I was always worried I was going to have the lights dimmed. They turned them completely off here.
Snap, direct snap again. There's Rohan Kent trying to run it. He's going to get to the 25, 26-yard line. So a gain of about 6 or 7 yards. A good run on first down again for the Bulldogs. That was a direct snap on the play. We'll have scores for you at the end of regulation here for our post-game show. Second down and looks like 3. And now we've got a false start on the Bulldogs. Early movement.
They all moved and the center didn't snap the ball.
Yep. So that'll move it back 5 yards. Dogs haven't really had a ton of penalties today. All of them, I'd say 2 out of the 3 before that were offside penalties on extra point kicks. So that'll move the chains back. It'll be second down and 8 for the Dogs. Back at the 22-yard line. 2 receivers on the near side, 1 receiver on the far side, and a man in the backfield shotgun to Wyatt Mosley. Back to pass, going to throw one over the head of Rohan Kent and almost intercepted. Number 21 was there for the Canes. That was Lance Tippett, almost picked it off on that overthrown ball intended for Rohan Kent.
All of his throws tonight have been a little high.
Well, I think he's
hurrying up.
Well, he's feeling the pressure, Joe. I think that's been kind of the story of the game for the Bulldogs, offensively speaking. They've been rushing us. They've been making it uncomfortable to do anything. So third down and 8 on that incomplete pass with the clock still running. 9 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the game. Shotgun, receiver on the far side, 2 on the near side. Throwing it up the middle and incomplete. It was between our receivers out there. Looks like Bryant Waddell and Jalen Johnson were in the area, but it was nowhere near either one of them. So that'll bring up a 4th down.
Joe, it looks like it was kind of some of the same confusion that we had earlier in the game that you pointed out. Neither receiver really in the area where we needed them to be.
Well, and I didn't look like they were looking for the ball either.
No, the ball got there, and they were still going downfield.
Guys, I was talking to one of the Cartersville chain gang guys here. He said this is probably the best team that they have had since the Trevor Lawrence year. They said they dressed out almost 100 kids this year for football.
That's incredible.
And they said the biggest problem is, in which we've seen it on display tonight, they're just not a very disciplined football team.
Well, and that I think that kind of, by the way, great punt there by Isaac Simon. It's going to go out of bounds at the 39-yard line, flipping the field, basically. But, you know, Sam, that might be the difference between a state championship or, however far they go in the playoffs this year. But, yeah, this to me looks like a Trevor Lawrence-style team back when Joey King was head coach here.
He said, that last year that was one of the things that hurt him in that North Oconee loss is just the dumb penalties and the not being a disciplined team. And, of course, North Oconee would go on and win, and do extremely well last year. And so
they won North Oconee won their first ever state title last season, beating Cartersville on the way. Shotgun formation. Throw was tipped, and we had someone in the area. Almost could have intercepted it. Number 42 was there. That was Chance Washington.
Ollie West, though, back there to tip that one and break up that pass.
I talked to some people, in Rome that follow a lot of the high school football games and regions, and they don't think Cartersville will make it past the second round.
Wow.
That's what some of them say, but you never know.
I don't know. Not from the team we've seen. Sweep around the left side. Cartersville's going to get close to a first down. He's going to be about a yard short. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 1.
7:05 left to go in the ball game. Cartersville 52, Cedartown 0.
Looks like number 10 is the quarterback now for them. That is Harris Turner. He's a 10th grader. And there's a first down run for Cartersville and more. 40, 35-30, 25-20. Trying to catch up to him. Tackle him short of the end zone. Number 42 with a good tackle. Chance Washington again on the other side of the field. Made a good touchdown-saving tackle. But it's a 1st and goal for Cartersville inside the 5-yard line.
That was number 31, C.J. McClendon, a freshman for this Hurricanes team on the carry.
Well, no relation. Cousin. Might be a cousin.
Might be. Distantly related.
Yes.
6:10 to play. 1st and goal for the Canes. Here's a snap. It's a running play up the middle. Dogs trying to eat it up, and they will. Tackle him down for about a yard gain. 2nd and goal.
Quentin Murphy, a sophomore, in on that stop for the Dogs.
CJ has a cousin playing on there by number 36, Kyron McClendon.
Second down and goal at the 7-yard line for the Canes. Number 10, the sophomore quarterback, Turner. Right side run on the handoff, close to the first down, or close to the goal line, the touchdown, but he'll be about a couple of yards short. It'll bring up a 3rd and goal. Cartersville has really dominated this series with Cedartown over the past, 15 years that we played them, with only, I think, 1 win, and that was back in, I think we talked about it, 2011, 2012. The Nick Chubb years. That running play was ate up pretty quickly. A bunch of Bulldogs in on the tackle there.
Again, number 11, Quentin Murphy, the first one too, and that sophomore laid a big hit.
Probably going to hold them to a field goal chance here, and that's just what they're going to do, bring out the field goal unit with a 4th and goal at the 3, or actually at the 5. It'll be a loss of 2 yards. So 4th and goal at the 5. Cartersville will attempt a field goal here. And I think that's a different field goal kicker.
Yeah, the last time we beat them was 2011, 18-10 at home in Cedartown.
Flag on the play, the illegal procedure on Cartersville. It's going to make the field goal a little bit longer. Trying to see what that number is of the kicker. I think it is a different one. 90.
Let's go with number 93.
93. Yeah. That'll be Jaden Navarez. Kick is no good. Wide to the left. So Cedartown will get the ball back after the missed field goal. The score will stay 52-0. But we're just a few moments away from the end of this ball game, and Cartersville well on their way to winning another region championship. Cedartown will have it 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. I'd love it if Cedartown could get on the board here. Time is of the essence. Clock is still running. Since Cartersville did not score or failed to score on the field goal, the clock does not stop.
We are bringing in the backups, guys.
Yep.
We just talked about Quentin Murphy. He's also listed on the depth chart as a quarterback, and he will be the man. Nope, they're going to run Wyatt Mosley out at the last second.
So Mosley will run the offense. Ollie West is a tight end. Going to hand the ball off to the running back. In the backfield, number 24 is Dalen Dyer, a junior, and he'll gain about 3, maybe 4 yards on the play. 2nd down and 6.
A lot of substitution on both sides of the ball.
Yes. A couple minutes away from the end of this one. I see some of the guys up the middle, some different names for Cedar. Cash Graham, number 64. Number 51, Tanner Zimmerman. That's Zach's son. Almost said little boy. He's not little anymore. Ollie West, as we mentioned, is out there on the edge. Snap to Mosley, hand it off again to the running back. He got hit hard on the 25-yard line, an immediate hit there. Dalen Dyer. That'll be a short gain. It'll be 3rd down, and I think 4.
Number 54, Max Garcia, also in, getting some playing time, as well as number 66 is Aiden Galloway.
3rd and 4. We're inside a minute and 13 seconds in this running clock in the second half. Camera went out again. Hopefully we'll get it back in a moment. No, I don't think we lost camera. Sam, take away the play-by-play while I investigate that.
Absolutely. Number 75, Noah Hogg, will bring him up to the line of scrimmage. Wyatt Mosley in shotgun formation. It's going to be a handoff to number 24 again, Dyer. He's around the left side. He's going to have a good pickup there. It's going to be enough for a 1st down, as we are right at 30 seconds left to play.
Picked up the 1st down there.
Final seconds here of the game, and looks like that is going to do it.
Yeah, I think we won't run another play. That's going to be your final. Cedartown gets shut out here at Cartersville. 52-0 is the final score. We'll quickly give you your stats here. We'll take a 60-second break from our pregame, halftime, postgame sponsors, and we'll come back to wrap it up after this on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
The caring and experienced professionals at Smith & Miller Funeral Home are here to support you through your difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on Smith & Miller Funeral Home to help you plan a personal and lasting tribute to your loved one. Our number 678-901-1234. Visit us online at smithmillerfh.com. Smith & Miller Funeral Home, honoring life and celebrating memories.
Looking for great deals? Stop by Livewire Surplus, located on North Main Street in Cedartown. They've got everything from tools and generators to patio furniture, lawn mowers, flooring, cleaning supplies, mini splits, and much more. Whether you're tackling a project or upgrading your space, they've got what you need. Come check them out at the store today. You'll never know what you might find. Check them out on Facebook or visit their new website, livewiresurplus.com. That's Livewire Surplus, 546 North Main Street in Cedartown, 678-861-5021.
Final score here from Wyman Stadium. Cedartown falls to the Canes 52-0. And we're in our post-game show. Glad to have you with us here. Thanks for sticking with us throughout this. Joe, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Tough game.
Tough game. Yes, it was.
Tough game.
We knew it was going to be a tough game. And the Dogs didn't give up. They played their hearts out.
Yeah, they did.
They were just outmatched by the physicality of Cartersville, and I mean that by the number of players they have that they can keep fresh legs in there, the substitutions, and we've still got guys that go both ways.
Right.
So it was a tough game, but they didn't give up.
Final stats, thanks to Rita Carter, who's keeping her stats. By the way, every time I talk about stats, I think about our good friend Gary Martin, who kept the stats for us for 30 years here on the Big Double A, and had the funeral for Gary on Monday. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to go to it from being on the road broadcasting softball games. But that's where Gary would want me to be. He'd want me to be doing what I do, and that's broadcasting Cedartown High School sports. Your final stats go like this. For Cartersville, 220 yards rushing, 132 yards passing for a total of 352 yards. They were 5 of 7 in passing for eight first downs, beg your pardon. 1 fumble, they recovered that fumble. 11 penalties for 75 yards. 11 penalties for 75 yards. Bulldogs with 62 yards rushing, 3 yards passing with a total of 65 yards. 2 of 9 in passing with 5 first downs, 4 penalties for 10 yards. Sam Branch going to join us here for just a moment for a few scores as we look around the area for some finals. The Bulldogs, of course, as we mentioned, the early exit here, 52-0 in this second half where the clock ran for the entire time except for on a couple of scores. Dalton, Dalton is trailing Cass 27-16 in the fourth quarter. Another region score for you. Well, we say region. Woodland leading Southeast Whitfield 42-3. And then we were looking at the other one too. What was the Altoona and Hiram? That's one that's still very close, Sam. 27-21 lead for Hiram. That's a third quarter score. That game's kind of dragging on a little bit. Some other area scores. Heard County on top of Bremen, 21-8. That's a third quarter score. Also another close one. Haralson County and Pepperell, 35-33, third quarter. Pepperell hanging in like a hair in a biscuit.
Yeah, absolutely. I tell you one, though, that is not close. Sonoraville leads Ringgold 34-7. That's a third quarter score. Did you mention the Woodland score already?
Yeah, I did.
Wow, 42-3 over Southeast Whitfield.
Yeah, I mean,
my goodness. Adairsville 20.
Domination.
Yeah, Northwest Whitfield 14. That still shows a second quarter score, but that's got to be a halftime score at this point. Calhoun leads Gilmer 35-16. The Yellow Jackets taking care of the Bobcats. Let's see. Roswell shutting out Lanier 22-0. That's a halftime score. North Paulding 33, Wheeler 15 at the half.
Last score we had was a halftime score. Rockmart over LFO 21-7. The Central Carroll Lions, another one of the good teams in the state, 35-7 lead over Harris County. That's late in the ball game there.
Darlington with the lead over Model 27-14, third quarter score.
Yep. And we'll do one more as we look down the list of some area scores. Chapel Hill trailing Westlake 42-10. Well, Sam, I'll give you the final word on this one. Just a tough night for the Bulldogs. It's always a great day to be a Bulldog, but unfortunately tonight, a tough loss on the road here against one of the best teams I've seen in 10 years.
Yeah, and listen, this can only be used as a building block for this Bulldog team, a chance for them to learn a lot. You kind of take away what you can from a loss like this, and you go home and you build off of it, and you get ready to close out the season next week. The Bulldogs will be on the road against the Woodland Wildcats. That'll be the final game of the 2025 season, and then you'll get ready to go into the off season and get ready to start 2026. We still got one more though that we've got to take care of business against Woodland Wildcats. Look to pick up that win next week on the road. Just a tough loss though for the Dogs here at Weinman Stadium.
Well, like you said, we're going to stay in Bartow County next week at Woodland to wrap up the season. For Joe McClendon, Sam Branch, and of course our crew here at the stadium, Joseph Bailey on camera, my mother on stats, Rita Carter, and Tyrone back at the radio station, man the controls. Andrew Carter wishing you a good night and God bless on the Cedartown Bulldog Sports Network. Tough night here at Cartersville, 52-0 victory for the Cartersville Purple Hurricanes. Good night, everybody. God bless.
1091 TS Cedartown. Your home for the Cedartown High School Bulldogs. AM 1340 and now 106.1 FM WGAA.